Hello, welcome to my first Music Fusion beat making video. Today I'm just going to try and give you some tips about how to get started making beats and some of the things I may have learnt over the years, and hopefully I can just give you some little nuggets of information that will help you to get started making your own beats. So to start making our beat, the first thing we need is a piece of software. So as you can see here, I've got a program called Pro Tools, but there's many pieces of software you can make beats on. Many of you might have Logic or GarageBand, Reaper, Audacity. There's loads out there. There's some free ones you can download. Logic might even have a free version at the moment. I'm not sure. That's something worth checking out. But I'll be using Pro Tools because it's what I've got. But what I'll be doing is something that can be done across all of these applications. So don't be put off by the fact that I might be using a different bit of software to what you've got. So when I sit down to start making my beat, the first thing I need to do is I need to get inspired. And a great way to get inspired is to listen to other music. Otherwise, you can sit down at your lovely home studio, have all the software, have a keyboard, have a guitar, and then just have nothing, have no inspiration, and eventually just give up. A great way to get over this is to listen to some music and get inspired. So for this particular track that we're looking at today, I was asked by an artist to create something in the style of Stormzy and Ed Sheeran's track Take Me Back to London. So I sat down and I listened to this track really intensely, ignoring the vocals as much as possible, because that's not what we're doing here. We're making a beat. We're not writing lyrics or a song. We're making a beat to give to a singer or a rapper to do their thing. So when we're listening and getting inspired, we're really focusing what are the drums doing, what's the bass doing, what's the synths doing. So on this particular track, which we'll put a link to at the bottom, again, it's Take Me Back to London by Ed Sheeran and Stormzy. What I noticed was there's sort of a main riff, which I think from memory is sort of on like pizzicato strings or a sort of pizzicato synth sound. So I thought the way I'm going to start my track is I'm going to write a riff like that, similar sort of BPM. So I think I sat down and I worked out the BPM, which is the tempo, was around 140. So you can see up here where my cursor is. I set my track and I set it on 136, just felt about right for what I was trying to do. And then I set about trying to write that first riff, which the whole track was going to be based around.